this and that. There are players right now, EGMachine, very focused, taking on the also very focused LiquidTyler. All of the emotion being funneled into their fingers as they get ready to play this game.
Yeah, now Tyler, if you recall back from MLG Raleigh, had a very disappointing exit. He lost to the very new player Og, and many people were shocked about that result early on, and then was eliminated by In Control, and did not really receive a very high ranking, but has been doing better and better, and here he is in the top 6, and it looks like both players are ready. I'm going to ask if they are in fact ready, and yes, there we go. There's the good luck to have fun. We are going into game 1 of the losers bracket semifinals. EGMachine against LiquidTyler. Oh, I'm so excited.
I am excited too. We have seen from the get-go some absolutely amazing games here today. Sure, we had some early round upsets and we had some kind of blowouts, but this is it all comes down to this. Right now, these guys fighting for their life. Team Liquid would absolutely love to get more of their players even into that top 3. And here is another chance, of course, EGMachine keeping the team alive right now. You look at what Machine has gone through in past MLGs. He has broken the curse, and who knows how far he can go beyond that.
He just has to make sure he hasn't psyched himself out going into this match. He did just lose a ZVP to TT1 and is up against LiquidTyler, who did just knock Rhett out of the tournament. The player that everyone said again and again and again was the #1 feared person that they were going to be up against, but Tyler clearly having very solid ZVP. But of course, Machine shouldn't short sell himself because of how many phenomenal players he has put in the losers bracket this tournament. And now it's his turn to knock one more Team Liquid member out.
Can he do it? We're going to find out here. Game number 1, if you've just joined us here for a Championship Sunday here at the MLG 2010 National Championship. We are live from Dallas, Texas, and EGMachine gearing up here for his early game play, of course, on blistering sands. A lot of opportunities for the Zerg, as you mentioned. You could go the safe. You want to hit that back door, give you that additional access to the base. We've got LiquidTyler putting down his first gateway, sending out his scouting probe, and I'm kind of interesting about where Machine's going with his overlords here. He is going to send one across above the Xel'Naga Eye, and then another one down below. He's going to send also his drone out, and to probably drop his, not going to be dropping his hatch. He does not have the minerals. Pool goes down.
Wow, looks like he's sending out a very early scout right now. Of course, Tyler going to immediately go to make sure that there is no block going on there. Pool already going down for Machine, and uh-oh, there's the probe. And look at that reaction time by LiquidTyler immediately on the retreat. And there's the very well-placed forward pylon by Tyler, not only to spot that rock, but oh, there's the very well-placed, very far forward pylon blocking Machine's expansion from going down. Now, Tyler, will he be canceling like other players? In fact, looks like he's gonna let that finish. He's gonna try to throw down a cybernetics core, but Machine is doing a good job of blocking that. And there is the cybernetics core going down. Ooh, whoops! Oh! Ooh. That is a very embarrassing little loss there for Tyler.
A daring little drone right there. Now probe from LiquidTyler going to come back as he's beating away here on this pylon. 4 Zerglings are about ready to come out here. They do, and we've got the Queen about ready to pop as well. Over on the other side, Psycore at about 50%. We will have this pylon be going down, and then what will he do with those Zerglings next? Of course, Tyler does have vision of these back rocks if he decides to beat them down, but it still puts some pressure on you.
Absolutely, and this little gas steal by Machine could maybe help eliminate a couple of strategies, but still Tyler's going to have a lot of variety in front of him. Now, we've seen almost every single Protoss player have success against Zerg with big early Stalker pressure, but not even a single Stalker coming out for LiquidTyler instead of Sentry emerging right now. There's another pylon to help close off that wall in, and we do see Machine poking forward with these Zerglings, wants to get a read on the front of the base, sees that one Zealot, and will retreat.
Yep, 3 Zerglings going to go up, check things out. We do have that extractor going down, and instantly Tyler is going to take that assimilator. There we go, Zerglings on the back rock, but again, with this pylon placement, he does have vision. He's going to split his Zerglings. It would take pretty much eons for those rocks to be taken down, and here comes Tyler moving out now. He will scoop around these Zealots, and unless a force field gets thrown down here, will get inside. Nice work.
Oh, and there's the force field going down because he did not want to reveal reveal that a Twilight Council is the structure going down. Right now, we do have a Stalker being constructed, so perhaps he's taking a page out of Nazgul's book and going for mass Blink Stalkers.
Yeah, it seemed to work very effective against Idra in that particular matchup that they had against one another, and I'd imagine that any Zerg would have a tough time with it if executed properly.
Now, we do see that there are 3 gateways out right now. That Twilight Council is just now going to have enough energy to research Blink, but we don't see it going down. There it is going down. So it will be a large Blink Stalker play, but we have seen that Tyler is hiding it a little bit, making those Zealots and Sentries at the start. Machine is going to assign a much broader range of strategies, a broader range of possibilities, and then he's going to kill a Stalker.
Yep, going to get an easy surround on there as Speed has finished, and he will continue to move forward. Lair Tech also have just started now as Morphine Lair is going in, and here we going to be careful. Sends out just one Zergling, check out the ramp, counts the unit, sees what's there, and then we'll back off just a little bit. He also has vision of the back door. Machine has vision of Tyler's back door, and then he's also got this Overlord just outside of his natural expansion as well. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, and Machine is continuing to drone up. Look at that production. He is now getting his lair, Spine Crawler going down as well. And we saw that Idra had a lot of trouble against this Blink Stalker play. Did lose twice to it against Nazgul, but the one game he did win, he was up against a big Hydralisk play. Uh-oh, is that Overlord going to be able to see that Twilight Council's getting close? But no, it gets taken out. So now it looks like Machine will continue wailing away at this ramp yet again. And it looks like Tyler's hitting it from the back and the front at the same time.
Now, the big difference here is that we're not seeing really any roaches come out here for Machine yet. The lair is done, and he's going to pump out a bunch of Zerglings. A Spine Crawler will go down, but I'm curious what will follow as well. We're going to have a Hydralisk Den, and interestingly enough, that was the only thing that was able to work for Idra against Nazgul's Stalker Blink build.
And now, oh no, can he get up there? Oh, he just marches right into the back of Tyler's base. Tyler, who thought he did a complete wall off, now having to warp in Zealots and is losing a good chunk of probes and critical mining time. He does get the surround, but here's the push from Tyler. He needs to do the damage. Uh-oh, Blink has been revealed. There's the force fields going down. The transfused by Machine. Look at that great timing. And oh no, the force fields may have trapped his own army. Tyler getting completely surrounded. Machine easily defending this push by Tyler.
Very, very nice help with those Spine Crawlers. Zerglings now still in a fairly good number. They're going to try to beeline it back to the base, and they might be able to do just that. Right now, Tyler with a little indecision here, thought he might move forward with those Stalkers again, then move back. He's going to split up these Lings. Very, very smart. Try to make it up to the front. Nope, he cannot break that wall before these Stalkers will get back, and he will be forced to retreat.
And there's the Blink forward trying to pick off more Lings, but I mean, Machine is in an extremely good position. Notice he's even getting the range upgrade on those Hydralisks. That means they will have equal range to those Stalkers. Machine is absolutely in a fantastic position.
Those 3 Spine Crawlers made a lot of difference, but look at that. He is going to go ahead and move them around to the front side, because as you can see, these rocks are going down. I think this is a good counter move here by LiquidTyler. We do have a couple Lings in the back, but they are not going to do much of anything. So as these rocks go down, Machine has to think about how he is going to defend this particular back door.
And oh my goodness, look at this Hydra count from EGMachine. The Zerglings are starting to stockpile in the corner, and here they go. Oh no, getting a great surround, but the Hydralisks are the ones really dealing the damage. Those Stalkers are trying the best they can to micro, but there's the good game. Machine takes the win in Game 1, and that is going to be a huge confidence booster.
I agree. I mean, there was a moment there where it really looked like, did Machine have enough?
And ready to play. And that is something that is really trademarked from his Brood War days when he was playing in tournaments, had absolute razor-sharp focus. Notice, he is not celebrating, he is not chattering, he still knows there's one game to go.
Yeah, you can celebrate after a win, or you can evaluate your game after a win or after a loss, but I think staying extremely focused is pretty much the thing to go with here. We'll get Machine back into the game, and he is already here, so let's go ahead and get things sorted out. Really excited. I think that that was an impressive win. And you had mentioned that you wondered how Machine was mentally. He just took on TT1, played in a pretty decent game, but TT1 almost playing flawlessly in his execution and in his timing. It does not seem to have affected him that much, if at all. So here we go, Game 2 as the countdown begins. Lost Temple is the map between LiquidTyler and EGMachine, with EGMachine up 1 map.
Now, if you would like EGMachine to close the series out and get in the top 4, give a cheer for EGMachine. And if there's any Team Liquid fans out there who would like LiquidTyler to seal the deal, please give a cheer for LiquidTyler. He's going to have to battle back in 2 games, but Lost Temple is consistently chosen as one of the most common PvZ maps. Protoss players love the fact that there is a very tight entrance to the natural expansion.
Just looking back at that last game that we saw there, and based off of the results that we saw from Nazgul and Idra, where Idra had a more roach-heavy army, but the one game he was successful with that on Scrap Station, one with the Hydras. Do you think that, again, that was, had the roaches been there instead, that we would have seen similar results as to what happened with Nazgul and Idra?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, part of the reason why Zerg players love getting those roach warrens out is that they can defend a push and then immediately counter push. Zerglings are very fun and very fast, but they're not exactly good at the big mass counters because they're melee. Force fields zone them very, very nicely. But again, the problem is if you try to get the roaches to hold off the big, scary early push, if they don't do an early push, you're in a terrible situation, and that is exactly why Idra ended up faltering in those 2 games. Tyler now throwing down the gateway at his choke. Gonna have to play very solid if he wants to take this win.
Yeah, we don't forget some of the things that Machine did very, very well there with the control of his Zerglings. Did manage to get into Tyler's base at one point and really work on that probe line. Didn't get a ton of kills, but took that initial push was delayed because of that right there. Now we've got scouting going on as that initial Overlord will go out by Machine and check things out. His drone is out as well, going to pass through this eye here and then right over to yep. He did, as he saw his Overlord did not have it. Looked like he was going over there, spotted Overlord, nothing, and so now he'll move into the base of LiquidTyler.
Absolutely, he's darting into the front. Tyler going to be doing the very standard, very strong early. I wouldn't call it a wall off, but I guess a wall-ish at the front, so that way he can block with 1 Zealot. We do see that expansion going down now for EGMachine. He did favor getting that early pool. Doesn't want any cannon antics to get in his way. There is a Queen now going to get started in his